Let's do this. Ugh, my ear. Ooh. There it is. Oh, isometric. I love it. Badminton? Enter. Let's do it. Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Okay. Select an appearance. Select appearance? I want shorts for summer. Entry will begin soon, so please proceed to the gate. Alright. Exciting. Oh, I walk? Oh. Bucket hat! Yeah, I do. I'm in my bucket hat phase right now. Hello, RV. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Whoa. Big buttons. Hello and welcome. Oh, the information roof is the joystick. That's cute. What do you think of the venue? This is the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 you've ever seen or what? Go ahead and walk all over it. There are all sorts of things to do around here. You can gain some insight into what makes Nintendo Switch 2 tick. Take some quizzes about the system. Experience the tech demos that show off the system's features. Ooh, okay. And of course, play minigames. This is my first time playing any sort of demo console, whatever. So that's interesting. What was the last thing? Oh, the stamp rally. Stamp rally! Stamps are hidden all over the place, so happy hunting! By the way, if you want to move around more quickly, press and hold B to run. The exhibition is really big, so it might save you some time. Oh, they're so tiny! Okay, Joy-Con 2, L area. Ooh. So that's what HD Rumble 2 is like. It's so much easier to understand when you go hands-on. Oh yeah? I don't know how we'll experience this together, but let's do this. This minigame will showcase some of what the HD Rumble 2 feature can do. You're likely aware that HD Rumble 2 can produce very strong vibrations. This minigame will allow you to experience these strong vibrations firsthand. Move the mouse from side to side in the Try to find where the vibration is the strongest. Huh? Rumble along the line, but which one? Oh, the L. Okay, we're gonna take out the L Joy-Con and then see if this'll do the thing. Find where the rumble is the strongest. Okay, and then select it. My guess, yeah. Answer. What the? It's within range. Back. Missed by 93. What does that mean? Interesting, though. Hey there, ready to show off your mouse skills? Mouse controls allow you to move your character more quickly and accurately than control sticks. In this minigame, there will be lots of spike balls falling to the sky, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. You'll need to use your mouse skills to dodge gracefully and weave tactically around them. Can be pretty tricky, so stay focused. Yeah! Let's do it! Oh, my real mouse is confusing me. Is this me? Do it! Oh, it's a 360 movement. Oh no! This is interesting. I never seen a controller become a mouse before. Okay, so far... Wait, we're green? Oh, well, not too bad. We did it! 20 seconds! We'll only do like a one pass for everything. You can learn about the HD Rumble 2 here. You'll learn about the kinds of vibrations it makes, where it's located, how it works, and more. Does that tickle your fancy? Glad to hear it. Well then, here's HD Rumble 2 Insights 1. Okay. Oh, I do like that they're not using FFFFF white for anything. It's like really, really off-white. I like that. Take a look here. These are HD Rumble 2 parts for the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Okay. Oh, they're talking about the innards of the... Okay, interesting. They're different from the HD Rumble parts for the Nintendo Switch console. In fact, these parts have been custom built from the ground up. They're housed within both the Joy-Con 2 and the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. And in order to fit inside both the Joy-Con 2 and the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, they've had to undergo even further separate customization. The HD Rumble 2 has been designed from the ground up, and it has been further customized to fit both the Joy-Con 2 and Pro controller. Okay. Got it! Let's see if I remember any of that. Now that you've got all the knowledge under your belt, it's time for a quiz. Okay, yeah. Let's do it! Whoa, my eyes. Okay. I guess it's a nice contrast between the off-white, you know? Volume 1, okay. Which part of the console is shown in the image? The HD Rumble 2. Da-da! Oh, ring fit sounds. How does the weight used for the HD Rumble 2 feature move? It shakes from side to side. I remember. Which of the following is true of the strength of the HD Rumble 2 features? Can either be strong or weak. Yeah. In the Joy-Con 2 controllers, what are the HD Rumble 2 parts attached to? What are the HD Rumble 2 to the plastic on the back? Yay. Done. I aced it. I'm ace. Yay! Oh, that's kind of intense. There's a slow motion before the check part. What if I got it wrong? But I got it right, because I'm awesome. You really know what's what when it comes to the HD Rumble 2 now, eh? Ah. Okay. Just what I like to hear. Then without further ado, introducing Magnetic Connector Insights 1. Ah, lots of reading, huh? To detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the Nintendo Switch console, simply press the release buttons, and they'll— real person hand! And they'll come off in an instant, okay. You'll be able to detach them in if the console is in the dock. What's more, you can detach each one with a single hand. Well, at least that's like, disabled person friendly. Like, what if you only have one hand, you know? To attach the Joy-Con 2 controllers, simply bring them near the console. They're easy to both detach and attach. The Joy-Con 2 controllers can be attached and detached in an instant. Alright. Quiz time! I see you've read all the insights. Yeah. I think a little quiz is in order. If you've read all the insights, this should be no problem for you. Yeah, I'm also wondering why. Was that intended? Right? I know, right? Then again, it's like, it's just the shoulder buttons are like steel, so it makes sense that you can just insert it however you want, but I don't know. I guess it's a thing. It's just that it's not gonna charge it, or it's not gonna— you won't be able to play anything, I guess. Question 1. Alright. Which of the following is used to detach a Joy-Con 2 controllers from the Nintendo Switch 2 console? The release— telekinesis! Alright. Which of the following is used to attach a Joy-Con 2 controllers to the Nintendo Switch 2 console? Magnets. How do those even work? Telekinesis. Love. Glue. Magnets. That's funny. In which ways can the Joy-Con 2 controllers be attached to the Nintendo Switch 2 consoles? On either side, backwards, all of the above, none of the above. Love. Yeah. Where are the magnets that keep the Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the Nintendo Switch 2 console located? In the console. And yeah, control. Yeah, console. Ooh, I got a little nervous there. Yes! We got it! Perfect score! What a legend! You got all of the answers correct on you people. You really know the ins and outs of these magnetic connectors now, huh? Yeah. Yeah! Alright. Is that it? Okay. How are you enjoying the insights quizzes? If you like, I can give you some very special insights. Oh, yes! Oh, you'd let me share my insights with you? Perfect! You can actually use mouse controls on the Nintendo Switch 2 home menu. What? Just go to the home menu, place a Joy-Con 2 controller on the surface, holding it as you would a mouse, and it'll change the mouse controls. There's still so much more to discover about Nintendo Switch 2. I hope you'll take time to find it all. Where is it? There it is! Oh, that's so cool. Okay, we've done it. If you've got the time. Okay, so this isn't exactly a game per se, but give it a try. In this demo, you'll get to shake the Joy-Con 2 controllers as if they were a pair of maracas. Physics-based calculations I have to strap in are used to make the beads in the maracas behave like real beads. Oh, it does feel like the little ball shaking. Change appearance. Oh, can I do that for the other one? Oh. Gently roll the beads. Shake a rubber ball 20 times, okay? Roll! You have to rate the maraca realism. Oh yeah. Well, the ball is a little bit— it feels like a rubber ball. Oh wait, it does say rubber ball. but the beads feel really pretty realistic. It has like individual like vibration feeling to it, and the vibration isn't too heavy, so it really feels like it's individual beads at a time. Really interesting. Oh, rubber ball. Okay. Shake the maracas 100 times. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh. Oh, yee! We did it! Oh, I do like the ASMR effect. It just plays a little bit on the left. That's cool. Okay. This will be perfect for that one monkey game with the maracas. You shook those maracas like there's no tomorrow. Hopefully that gave you a good taste of the HD Rumble 2 feature. Yeah, it sure did. Did you get all the stamps in Area A? Yeah. I did. Yep, you got every last one. Good job. You can head on through. Area B up ahead can be a little slippery, so watch your step. Really? Is it like ice level? Oh. Big. Big. Wow. Well, surely there aren't a lot of 16! I do slippy slide around. That's cute. Alright. Look at my reflection. There's so many people rendered on the map. You can learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen here. You'll find out how clear and smooth the display is, as well as concepts like HDR, VRR, 120 HD, HZ, and more. What do you think? Doesn't just sound fascinating? Yeah! If only my display could do it, but I can't. But that's okay. How do human eyes see frames per second? Like, what is the maximum a human eye can see frames per second anyway? If we could zoom in really close to the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen, whoa, my eyes, you'd see that it's made up of lots of little dots. These dots are called pixels. There are 1920 horizontally and 1080 vertically, to be precise. This is also called 1920 by 1080 resolution. That's 2.5 times the resolution of the Nintendo Switch console. What? Really? Classics. In fact, it's the highest resolution ever used on a Nintendo console. And as for the size of the pixels, they're the smallest of any Nintendo console to date. Having the most pixels in the smallest pixels provides a crisper, more detailed screen. I can't speak. 1920 1080. Interesting. What a better way to commemorate your learning than with a quiz. Yeah, let's do it. My eyes. Console screen. Touch screen. 10 fingers. That's cool. I think my display tablet can also do the same. But I think it's only up to 5 fingers. Pickles! The Nintendo Switch 2 console screen is made up of lots of tiny bits. What are they called? Pickles! Pixels. Capsules. What can the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen display by enabling HDR? Bright light. Right? Yeah. What is the maximum number of times the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen can change from one picture to another in the space of 1 second? 10. 120. Which features the Nintendo Switch 2 console compatible with in order to make the screen feel less choppy? VRR. Oh yes. I think we got this in the bag. How many points can be tracked on Nintendo Switch 2 console's touchscreen at the same time? 10. 10. Yippee! We've done it! Oh, perfect score. That was as smooth can be. You've clearly taken in all the lessons about the console screen. Really unfortunate I can't do this right now. You can learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 console speakers here. You'll discover how they make sound, their inner workings, and more. Yeah, let's learn more. Tightly sealed box, huh? What this? The Nintendo Switch 2 speaker parts haven't actually changed. Okay. They're the same speaker parts that were used in Nintendo Switch OLED model. Oh. But they function a little better on the Nintendo Switch 2 console. They produce better sound. This is because the speaker parts are placed in a box. Oh. They made sure that all sides of the box are tightly sealed except for the front. If there's a gap where sound can leak out, it may cancel out the sound from the front, or it may come out muffled. The sound may be distorted and not come out as intended. Even though the console uses the same speaker parts as before, the tightly sealed gaps around them make the sound come out more accurately. I hope you don't mind. Quiz? Yes. Let's do it. Console speakers. The sound effect really sounds like Ring Fit. We should play Ring Fit sometime, but maybe when I have a 3D model. What is it about the box that houses the speakers inside of the Nintendo Switch 2 console that helps it produce sound as accurately as possible? It's tightly sealed on all sides but at the front. Oh, but then it's punched with tiny holes, or it's filled with water. Doo-doo! The box that houses the speakers on the Nintendo Switch 2 console is sandwiched by which objects? Thin slices of bread. Cushions! Yeah, wait, how does that work? How does headphones make forward and backward sounds? I don't know. I'm not an audio person, but it is interesting because the speaker holes are diagonally pointing downwards, but they said that they edit it to make it sound like it's coming forwards. I don't know. Okay, in which direction do the speakers inside the Nintendo Switch 2 console point? Diagonally downward. Yeah, right like that one. Done. Yeah? Results? Yippee! Perfect score. Sometimes a minigame might feel just impossible, right? Or maybe you can't get into a tech demo because you don't have a 4K compatible TV or some other piece of equipment. Well, in those situations, stand near the staff member and then press Y in this pattern. Huh? Okay, let me screenshot that one. Is that for real? They'll give you however many skip medals you need to clear exhibition. Give it a try if you're really stuck. Think of this as my own little insight for you. Okay, thank you. Tap, 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 hold, tap, tap, tap. Okay, let's try it for the... Oops, I slipped! Look at me go! Yippee! Okay. So, like... Is that a skip request? I'll fill your empty slots with skip medals. They're just as valid as clear medals. What? Oh, but then it's silver. Oh, that's gonna bother me. Oh. Come back anytime you want to check out the 120 FPS. Fine. Oh, that's so cool though. You can learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 game cards here. You'll learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 console's red game cards, the game card slot, and other stuff. Okay, let's do it. Glad to hear it. Introducing the game card insights. I only have Mario Kart World digitally. I don't have the physical copy. So I don't know, it's all new to me now. If you take a peek inside a Nintendo Switch 2 game card, you'll see it's quite different from a Nintendo Switch game card. Its data can be read in a different way. Ooh. Excuse me. Assuming a buffer size of 4 MB, the read speed is about 5 times faster than that of a Nintendo Switch game card. However, some games may be doing more in the background than just loading, so it's not guaranteed to load around 5 times faster. Also, the Nintendo Switch 2 game cards have a higher total capacity than Nintendo Switch game cards. Oh, like you can put in more games in it if you're a developer or something. It can charge, yeah, double charge, yeah! So the content of these game cards are really quite different. Oh. I love the smoothness of the animation of the... man. Okay, what do the Nintendo Switch 2 game cards have more than Nintendo Switch game cards? Capacity. Is it? Yeah. What is the purpose of... oh, there it is in the blown up... oh, I didn't even see it. What's the purpose of the Nintendo Switch 2 game cards' its distinct shape? Ugh. The console uses it to determine the type of game card. I can do this. I can do this. Come on, Kuwa. I can read. Which kinds of game cards can be inserted into the Nintendo Switch 2 console? Both. All of the above. Done. It's a good thing it's a short quiz. Or else I'd have failed a long time ago. Yippee! Microphone. Microphone? Microphone? Where microphone? Okay, we'll find out together. Where is this microphone you speak of? The microphone and chip. The Nintendo Switch 2 console has a built-in microphone. Oh. Designed to improve the game chat experience. Aside from the microphone, the console also contains a chip, which makes people's voices easier to hear. This is handy for when you want to chat as you play. Oh, interesting. Whether someone's close up in handheld mode or sitting on the sofa far from the TV in TV mode, you'll be able to hear people's voices at about the same volume. On top of that, even if there are several people in front of the TV talking loudly, the chip takes account of their individual voices and balances out their volume. Interesting. So is this like AI stuff? They can detect the voice and balance it out? Like what the Discord noise reduction thing, you know? Quiz time! A tiny conversation partner. Which component designed for game chat is built into the Nintendo Switch 2 console? A microphone. A microphone. I'm intrigued on how well this will end up working. Traditionally, this hasn't been a strong suit for mic. Yeah. 3DS had mics, it wasn't good. The Nintendo Switch 2 console's built-in chip removes noise to make voices easier for you to hear, but one type of sound is not removed to provide a more enjoyable experience. Which one? The sound of rain. Vacuum cleaner noise. Clapping. Because clapping is like really loud, you know? Ain't no way that's gonna be filtered with a bunch of noise gates, you know? The chip that's designed to make voices easier for you to hear removes a buzzing noise from a Nintendo Switch 2 console. Where does this noise come from? A fan. How dare they list the wonderful sound of rain alongside such horrible noises? I know, right? The chip in the Nintendo Switch 2 console that's designed to make voices easier for you to hear removes sound from the speakers to avoid which phenomenon? Feedback. I wasn't paying attention in that slide. The chip in the Nintendo Switch 2 console that's designed to make voices easier for you to hear balances out which aspect of people talking in game chat? The volume of their voices. But I know, right? The sound of rain is really relaxing. How dare they? Yay! I've done it. Did you get all the stamps in Area B, the Nintendo Switch 2 console area? Yeah! Yay! Yep, you got every last one. Way to go! You can head on through. Oh, and if you feel like revisiting any location you've been to before, choose an exhibit on the X map and press A. You'll be taken right there. It's pretty handy, so make sure to take advantage of it. Mickey. The right stick. The right Joy-Con. Oh, ground. There are also people on the ground. Do you think they're rendered? No, I think they're just static people. Yeah, they're not moving. They're static. Did you know the HD Rumble 2 can produce its own sounds? What? Okay, let's do it. Various vibrations. Okay. The Nintendo Switch, it can produce various vibration patterns. The number of vibrations per second can be adjusted in a short amount of time. Some patterns can be complex. The Nintendo Switch system's HD Rumble was limited to the vibrations it can handle. But with the HD Rumble 2, all sorts of vibration patterns are possible. It can also reproduce realistic sensations. Oh yeah? Let's do it. Volume 2. Oh, right, left and right. Okay, makes sense. Question 1. Which of the following has been newly introduced into the HD Rumble 2 feature? Ultrasonic vibration, glow sync to the rumble. Very complex vibrations. Oh, that's not right, is it? Out of the HD Rumble and HD Rumble 2 features, which is more responsive? The Rumble 2, of course. The HD Rumble 2 features produces sounds by shaking what exactly? The hand of the person, the hand of the person holding a Joy-Con 2 controller. The very foundations of our understanding. By shaking what? A soft plate? Is it? The Joy-Con 2 controller. Because a soft plate is for the speaker, right? With Rumble 1997, there you go. I needed to focus on the history. I didn't even get to read it. Oh, it's wrong, is it? Yeah, it's right! Oh. My memory isn't failing me today. I hope we keep it up. It feels good to be a little more familiar with the HD Rumble 2, huh? Yeah. Yeah! Try not to hit the electrified walls. Move quickly but carefully, and get it in the hole. Reaching the goal is pretty tough, and getting the clear medal is even tougher. Yeah! Let's do it! Oh. Hurry to the goal without touching the sides, okay. Oh, it's one of those. How do you do this in Oh! How do you do this in 2.5 seconds? The heck? Oh. Oh, tricky. Tricky. Yay! 7 seconds. Missed by 2:33. Okay, fine. Let's do it again. My artist brain is like, oh, you can draw a straight line, no problem. 4 seconds. Yay! Good enough. Yippee! Not doing that again. Back. I know what you're thinking. This isn't a game, it's a tech demo. And you're right, but give it a try. You get to hear the sounds the Joy-Con 2 controllers can make. I wonder if my mic can pick it up. Now, as the name implies, HD Rumble 2 creates rumble. But it's more than vibrations. It can actually make its own sounds. Even without any speakers. You might want to lower your system volume or mute your TV if you want to give it a shot. Yeah, here, you'll experience firsthand how these vibrations turn into sound. Okay, please mute TV. It's okay, I'm wearing earphones. Rumble. Can you hear that? Wait. Whoa! I put it on the mic. Well, it's about to get even stronger. Whoa! That's some ASMR stuff right there. Some ASMR stuff. Can you, like, what if I don't stick it to the mic? Now the rumble is going to get more subtle, bit by bit. What was that? What was that? There is. Oh, there is sound in the thing! Did you hear it? I put the Joy-Con as close as I can to the mic. Oh, this sounds familiar. Yeah. Ah, a 1-up! It can make sound. What? How'd you do that? How was it? HD Rumble 2 can produce a much greater range of rumble. Go ahead and experiment with the sounds. Ah, the sweet sound of coins. I was just like earlier just now, I was like, I don't think they'll be able to make the Mario coin sound for with the vibrations, and apparently they could. Next Joy-Cons can answer phone calls, yeah, exactly. It'll be like a Siri situation, you know? How does it make sound when the volume is muted? It's so strange. I want another go, yeah, you telling me. There's more to the magnetic connectors than just strong magnets, you know? Ooh, I'm interested. For instance, there's a tiny gap between the console and the Joy-Con 2. Okay. Really? Great, there's a magnetic connector inside too. Okay, let's read. Why attach with the buttons? When the Joy-Con 2 controllers is connected to the Nintendo Switch 2 console, the magnets in the console's main body attract the SL/SR buttons because they're made of steel. There are a couple of reasons for this. For one, it makes the Joy-Con 2 controllers more difficult to detach. The SL/SR buttons pop out ever so slightly when they're being pulled by the magnets. Oh, okay. This helps them attach snugly to the magnets. The SL/SR buttons have room to move a little bit in multiple directions. Well, I guess. This makes them even more difficult to detach, even if you try to wiggle them around. Oh, detach. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. I might not have remembered everything, but let's do our best, shall we? Volume 2. Question why? What happens to the LR buttons to the Joy-Con 2 controllers when they're attached to the Nintendo Switch 2 console? They become easier to press, they harden, they stick out a bit. Yeah. Roughly how thin are the sheets of material that cover the magnets in the Nintendo Switch 2 console? 0.02. The gap between the console and Joy-Con 2 controllers affects the controllers in what way? The harder to detach. They become harder to detach, I think. In what way is this connector on the console fitted? Loosely. Loosey-goosey. Done. Oh, that was easy. I think. I hope. Yay! Okay. I do love the sound effects. It makes me feel nice. It makes me feel like I've actually achieved something. I think maybe that's why I've always liked Nintendo stuff. They've been very good with sound design. The Pikmin stuff, Animal Crossing, Mario sound effects, you know. Even the console sound effects are really nice. That's how they roped me in. Okay, invisible light. Invisible light? What the? The mouse sensor doesn't have just a camera. But it does have a camera? It also has a light. It's invisible light, known as infrared light. Fun fact about this invisible light. It may become visible when viewed through a smartphone camera. Huh? My eyes! Mouse sensors. Volume 2. Ta-da! Very Ring Fit sound effect. Ta-da! The lens. Ta-da! To help it slide better. Yes, that's what we got wrong last time. Lift it off the surface. Question number 5. 1992. Is it? Wait, actually. Is it? Oh yeah, we got it right. Yay! Okay. Yippee! I hope there's a dark mode. Oh yeah! Oh yeah. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to. I'll check that out later. But hopefully there is a dark mode, yeah. But... I don't know if it's a controversial take, but I don't really mind light mode. If it's by default light mode, I'm not gonna go out of my way to look for a dark mode. But if there's a dark mode, if it's dark mode by default, I'll just be like, okay, cool. Because sometimes if you start with, for me anyway, sometimes if you start with light mode and then you switch to dark mode, it kind of hurts my eyes even more. So I'd rather just stick to what they gave me initially. They've brought back the C button from the 3DS, but the C button from the 3DS serves a different purpose than the C button for the Switch 2. Yeah, we got all the stamps. Yep, looks like they're all here. Good stuff. You can head on down. Go down the ladder and get to the area D. Watch your step. Oh, but before you head down, I have an important safety message for you. Regardless of how badly you may want to see the inside of a hardware, like a games console or controllers, please do not disassemble any of it. It could be very dangerous to do so. Also, they might brick your console. We might actually literally brick your console. Instead, you can safely observe the interior contents from the safety of this welcome tour. Oh, I am interested though. Let me in. There you go. So this is a really big game, huh? It's a really big welcome tour. I don't think we can finish all of this in one go. It's pretty awesome that we get to see the circuit board. Yeah, you're telling me. I really want a Joy-Con or any kind of controller that has a transparent case. Because I want to see these things, you know? Okay, quiz time. I mean, reading first and then quiz. Joy-Con 2 is a computer, yeah. The Nintendo Switch 2 system controllers are called Joy-Con 2. But they're more than just controllers. Each Joy-Con 2 controller contains its own computer that's capable of many functions. For example, it has memory for storing data. The controller? It compiles data on certain Joy-Con 2 features. This includes data on the buttons. Oh, like when you do button mapping or something? Controls, sticks, mouse sensors, amiibo, and more. Everyone who's read it all gets to take a fun little quiz afterward. Yeah, let's do it. Not that we get any... well, we do get achievements for doing the quiz. Which of the following can be found inside the Joy-Con 2 controllers? A computer. Hope. What can you tell using a Joy-Con 2 controller's accelerometer? Today's weather. The heart rate of the holder. Which hand is holding the controller? Which side is facing downward? This one. What can the Joy-Con 2 controller's gyroscope tell you about the controller itself? If it's dizzy or not. What can the tell you about the controller? How much it has turned in which way? This one. Yay! Oh, we've got 4 medals there, huh? Guess that means this is like open now? Oh, they have personality. Okay. This minigame isn't a minigame or anything, but you know. So it's like about super resolution. I don't know if you've heard of that. But that's what this attraction's about anyway. You want to try it out? It's a type of technology that makes fuzzy, unclear pictures sharp and focused, I think. And the detailed parts that aren't drawn in, it guesses and makes them look all pretty and stuff. What else? Oh yeah, you'll get to see what the same picture looks like before and after. Oh, is it another 4K TV thing? Okay, thank goodness. It's not prompting me. Super resolution. Oh, original resolution. Really? No. Surely it wasn't this pixelated on the left side. In the Switch one. Cannot be. Show me the UFO! UFO! Yay! Try moving the view thing. Yeah, there you go. We've seen the UFO! Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was totally it. We saw the UFO. Where? But I can't get it right now. I can't overexert myself. I have to be nicer to myself. I have to be more like my character in the Welcome Tour. I can only carry one thing at a time. I could totally apply that to, like, work and stuff. Work on one thing at a time, you know? Oh, the Abyss! What is? I think the inner parts of the ZR button, the R button, ZR button, and release button are somewhere around here. How do they all work? Wow, it's all like detailed and stuff in the 3D model too, wow. I don't suppose you're really into golf, are you? If you're up for a putt, you can use the Joy-Con mouse controls to whack the ball around. First, line yourself up with the ball and determine the angle that you need. Then, while holding down the button, slide the Joy-Con 2 controller to swing the club and putt the ball into the hole. Okay, how? A little different. We're gonna go. It's based on speed, not... Excuse me. Speed, not the number of strokes. Okay, let's do it. Oh yeah? Alright, bet. Quickly putt the ball into the hole, okay? Oh, with the angles too! I can rotate it and stuff. Oops! Okay. Eh? How do I... Can I curve it, or... Oh right, it doesn't matter the number of strokes. Okay, just... Eh. Eh. Uh-oh. Eh. Alright. Ba. And... Ba. Eh? Ba. Yay, 13 seconds. Alright. Well, I'll do that on my own time. But that was fun. I like it. Do you know about Nintendo's history with rumbling cartridges? No, but let's do it. I want to learn. Multiple north and south pole. What? Strong vibrations require strong magnetic forces. As such, the Nintendo Switch 2 system's HD Rumble 2 needs strong magnets. Its magnets are stronger than those used for the Nintendo Switch system's HD Rumble. However, it's not just a strong magnet. A normal magnet consists of two poles, a north pole and a south pole. But the magnets in HD Rumble 2 have multiple north and south poles. And by combining several of these magnets, we get a magnetic force that's stronger than the two-pole magnet. Oh. Sometimes the game cartridge itself has been able to rumble. That's kind of scary. Like, what if your save data gets corrupted, you know? Try it out! Just wait for the slot machine accessory, then maybe we'll learn about the card history. That's true. Okay. What do the magnets held within the HD Rumble 2 parts contain? North and South poles. Joy-Con 2 buttons are attached to other parts with double-sided tape, stopping vibration from doing what to the buttons? Making their text unreadable. Rattling them into other parts. Rotating them? Rattling into other parts. In the past, Nintendo made something pictured here that could vibrate. What was it? A game cartridge. Yeah. A game cartridge. Then. Oh, I don't know. Is it? Yay! We're doing it. We're doing pretty good. Here's Joy-Con 2 Insights 1. Okay, let's do that then. Bigger, but still easy to use. As you may have already noticed, the Nintendo Switch 2 system is larger than the Nintendo Switch system. 14 pages? Oh my goodness, too many pages. For that reason, the Joy-Con 2 controllers are also larger than the Joy-Con controllers. But we felt that if all we did was make the controllers bigger, they might have become more difficult to use. Nah, it's okay. It feels a lot nicer, actually. So we made a number of adjustments to make sure that the new size wouldn't hinder their functionality. Finally, controllers made for my big meaty claws. Yeah, me too. To accommodate for my talons, you know? For example, making the Joy-Con 2 controllers bigger meant it could be harder for some players to reach the LR buttons and ZR buttons with their fingers. Fine. Not everyone has big yaoi hands like us. So we extend the length of these buttons. Ah. Oh yeah, it is extended, huh? Another issue was that the corners on the bottom of the controllers would press into your hands. Oh yeah, that's true. We solved this by rounding off these corners, smoothing out the angle. Yeah, exactly. That's what happened. In addition to these changes, we tested various button positions, millimeter by millimeter, to make them easy to press. In short, we put a lot of effort into making sure the larger Joy-Con 2 controllers would not be a problem. They're designed to be easy to use, even for people with smaller hands. Oh yeah, like for children. Right. Okay, got it. To make these longer buttons feel satisfying no matter where you press them, we built in 2 shafts, each of which contain a spring. Wow, Nintendo, your mom lets you have 2 shafts. I know, right? The new C button. And also a C button, right? Okay. Question 1. What change has been made to the Joy-Con 2 controllers so they remain easy to use despite their larger size? Are longer, yeah! Special gloves are now provided so that anyone can play. Alright. How have the Eleanor buttons been modified to make them satisfying no matter where you press them? A pleasant sound now plays. 2 shafts have been added. The buttons now have bumps and grooves. They now require a great deal of force to be able to press. 2 shafts. What is the name of the Joy-Con controller's newly added button created for game chat? The C button. The GC button. The group chat. The cha-cha button. Okay. Yay! You can head on through. Area E is the next area. Take the elevator down, then start walking. You'll get there eventually. And then, meanwhile, I'll just do the 4K TV stuff on my own time when I put it in the big TV, you know? Huh, I didn't know you could hold them like this too. I wonder what games you can play that way. Yeah, with the mouse and the thing at the same time. Attaching or detaching the strap is easy. If the Joy-Con 2 strap attaches to the controller, and then you loop the strap around your wrist, this lets you hold the controller safely as you play. Press the Joy-Con release button to easily attach it. Yeah, but you have to do it from the bottom first. That's what they don't tell you. Yeah, they don't tell you that. You gotta start it from the bottom. What can you do safely with the Joy-Con 2 controllers once you've looped the Joy-Con 2 straps around your wrists? Use them as a 2-way radio. Wear them as bracelets. Yeah. Motion controls. Aside from motion controls, what other feature is easier to use when the Joy-Con 2 straps are attached to the controllers? The mouse controls. Game telling you to strap on. Yeah. The tiny springs found inside the part that attaches to the controller are for what purposes? To lock the straps into the Joy-Con to catapult erasers. Okay. Then. I'm strapped in. Hey, you know, I keep that thing on me. I keep it strapped. Yeah, exactly. Oh, person. I can see that you've become better acquainted with the Joy-Con 2 strap. Oh yeah. First off, quick disclaimer. This isn't a minigame. It's an attraction that simulates the experience of sewing. Sewing. As your saw moves back and forth, the HD Rumble 2 feature will create realistic vibrations. You can try sawing really quickly or take your time to savor the thrill of working with your hands. You'll quickly notice a difference in vibration as you change speed. Yeah, saw a demo. Yeah! Yeah! Yay. Okay, fell a tree slowly. Oh, I can go all the way. Oh wow, that's so satisfying. Oh, that's not slow enough. Is this ASMR for you? It's ASMR for me. All these like square lines and the points on the, what do you call this? So like the planes of the 3D model really reminds me of Live 2D. I can't escape. Fell a large tree. Well done. Yay. Yippee. Here's the Joy-Con 2 strap insides too. Okay. The part of the Joy-Con 2 straps that attaches to the controller is fairly thin. If we had made it out of normal plastic, it would be easily bent. So We interlaced fine glass fibers or fiberglass into the plastic. We did our best to make sure that this part does not bend. Oh. The plastic used to the part of the Joy-Con 2 strap that attaches to the controllers combined with which material to stop it from grinding easily. That's called a snooze dietary fiber. I can do mouse. Mouse! Fiberglass. Question 2. What are the 2 pieces of rubber on the Joy-Con 2 strap for? To be used as a fake mustache. To quiet the vibration, just a little bit. I think, yeah. What was done to the part that loops around your wrist to prevent it from turning? It was... nothing in particular. It was sewn together with the sewing machine. Now don't oh, it's already done. I thought they were gonna ask me what stitch styles they used. Yippee! We did it! All you need to do is click on the target. It should be a straw in the park, no? But here's the catch. In this game, you'll need lightning fast reactions to sew and you won't get the clear medals. This minigame has been minified to maximize your mouse mobility. Okay. Okay. Eh? What? Yeah! 1 medal! That's good, that's good. And we're back! Yippee! Okay. Surprisingly, whoa, I have 41 medals now. That's because I finally got to do the TV, the 4K HD stuff on my own time. But not everything. I wasn't able to do the... because there's like a mini game wherein you can play the first Mario game, World 1-1, on a 4K TV, but it's a bit of a hassle to like install or like set up the Switch 2 onto the big TV and then I'll put it back on the computer, so maybe I'll just do that some other time. Look at you, fancy 4K person. No, I'm playing this game on 1080p. I couldn't do any of the 4K stuff last time because I'm not playing on a 1080p 4K TV. I do have a 4K monitor, but my PC War Machine can only do 1080, but that's okay. Okay, so now that we have all these medals, we have this minigame unlocked on the 3rd level. Oh no, I know, I'm missing out. We are missing out. That's okay. At least that's a little thing that... at least that's like a little bonus thing that you can do when you get your own Switch 2 eventually. No rush, because I know how it is right now. Okay. But, you know, at least we'll do our best to get everything on this playthrough. Let's do it. Oh, right. I have new nails. I have new talons. That wasn't fast enough. Whoops. Try again. Last one. Oh. Nearly had it at 2 seconds, but dang. So rough. You gotta hit all 4 targets in 1.5 seconds. I can't. I mean, I'm not in a rush at all. I think I might get the ROG Ally before the Switch 2 personally. Yeah, that's the... Is that different from the Xbox one? Or is that the one? Because if it is, yeah, Bihun and I got to watch the showcase for the upcoming Xbox games and the handheld thing. Terminology is not my forte, clearly. But yeah, that's also some exciting stuff. The thing that's kind of turning us off about that, though, although at this point it's more of just the form factor, it's the one. Okay, it's the one. Is that it's not like the controllers aren't detachable. I don't know. I like that about the Switch 2. I can detach the controllers and also dock it. But I'm pretty sure we'll be able to dock the other one, the ROG one. It's basically a handheld Windows. Yeah, exactly. I still haven't gotten a full grasp of all these newfangled handheld stuff. I only know the Switch. Because you have the Steam Deck, which I still mistake for Stream Deck, which is totally different. And then there's the ROG one, but it's the same with the Xbox one? And then there's another one, right? You tell me. See, I like that because I don't want to play with anyone else. What do you mean? Like, the ROG handheld one, you don't want it you're okay with having the controllers not being separated or something? You stink. You gotta share. Just kidding. It's up to you. It's your video games. It's the thing. The toaster. Yeah, toaster. It does look like a toaster, doesn't it? Now, maybe you can't rightly call this a game, but the echoes you'll hear in this demo might just might surprise you. Just gotta speak into the Nintendo Switch 2 microphone. After a small delay, your voice will bounce back at you. Alright, let me just turn up my audio. It might even come back different from when it left. Sure. So I'm gonna have to move away from the mic. And then I'll do the thing. Ooh, say something and listen to your echoed voice. Switch to a different effect. Echo your voice for 5 seconds. Landscape. Landscape. Whoa, the mic. It's a lot better than the... Oh? It's a lot better than the... Oh? Animal Crossing! I'm satisfied with my current Switch in Animal Crossing. Yeah, exactly. Echo your voice for 5 seconds. Alright. How about Gorilla?
Alright. That's not 5 seconds. I wonder if I can...
It's so horrible, but great. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be funny. Awesome. Oh, echo your voice for 5 seconds. Okay, awesome. I did quite like the parrot one. It's very Animal Crossing. And why is the back of the dock rounded? Any interest in figuring it out? Because it looks more friendly shaped. That's why it's more rounded. The dock is more than a stand. Enemy stand. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock might just look like a regular stand, but it's actually so much more than that. Okay. It can change video signals from the Nintendo Switch 2 console into signals that your television can receive. I didn't absorb it. It has USB ports, okay, letting you use multiple kinds of devices, okay. And it allows you to connect to the internet via LAN cable. Ooh, Ethernet. Ethernet? Ethernet. I want to do a stamp rally and convention someday. I'm just shy. Like, I don't know where to get the paper. Okay, Nintendo Switch 2 dock serves many purposes, but which of the following does it not do? Enable internet access. Use infrared communication. I wish. It does not. It's a little too much. The Switch 2 can't do it all. Which of the following can the Nintendo Switch 2 console use? The Nintendo Switch 2 dock. Of course. 1:1, 2:2. What are the holes on the bottom of the Nintendo Switch 2 dock for? It's like a bit of a tongue twister to say Nintendo Switch 2 dock, you know? To show people what's inside, to take in air. Din-in. Why is the back of the Nintendo Switch 2 dock rounded? To look cute! Duh! To make the dock more stable, to make the Joy-Con 2 controllers easier to detach. To follow the curvature of the Earth. Alright. Done. Yay! We did it! Have you noticed those little bumps near the system connector on the dock? No? Well, you've at least noticed that one of the 4 feet on the dock is different from the rest, right? It's to make space for the air holes, isn't it? Let's see. Ridge and some bumps. If you're looking into the Nintendo Switch 2 dock directly from above, you'll see a mechanism around the connector that makes it easier to insert the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Here in the middle, here's a narrow ridge. And here are 2 little bumps here to the left and right. Oh. Now if you take a look at the Nintendo Switch 2 console, you'll see that it has indentation that line up with the ridge and bumps. Yeah, that's because the dock for the Switch 2 is a little more... It's a lot wider compared to the Switch 1. So there's a bit of wiggle room for the TV bit of the Nintendo Switch 2 to wiggle in, you know. That's why they have these guides, you know. First, okay, the ridge in the middle of the dock fits into the indentation onto the console's underside, lining them up. Next, the left and right bumps fit into the console's other indentations for even more precise alignment. These bumps sit on top of a small stand, which is supported by springs. Oh, and then the charging thing appears itself. Okay. When the connector at last emerges, the console connects to a dock via the connector. With such a mechanism, even if you get a bit sloppy when inserting the console onto the dock, it should still work. Ah. One of the feet slides more easily. The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has rubber feet that stops it from slipping. Why? The plastic bit slides more easily rather than catching and making it fall. Yeah. Exactly. But then... didn't it say, what do all 4 feet do or something? With some imprecision. Okay, let's do this again. To stop the console from getting stuck. I think I had question 3 wrong. Okay, how many of the 4 feet of this on the Nintendo Switch 2 dock are deliberately slippery? Oh, just one. Okay. I got it wrong, but that's okay. We did it. Yay! We reckon it'd be nice to give you an idea on just how small they are. That's the gist of this minigame. There's 5 of it. No thanks. Okay. I haven't seen a detailed paper manual in console for years. Okay, there you go. I want my next IKEA furniture to have a JRPG game showing me how to build it. I know, right? I'll go ahead and fill your empty slots with skip medals. I don't like it. Doesn't feel nice. It's silver. I have to plug this in on a big TV some other time, but maybe after. The Nintendo Switch 2 AC adapter is pretty powerful, but its cable is thin. Okay, let's do it. Ah, where's your papers? Oh, never mind. They're the insides. Okay. Wait. Can you not 100% this unless you get a 4K TV? Unfortunately, yes. But there are some minigames where they say, oh, you need 4K resolution, but you can just play it on handheld mode. But there are some minigames that are like, oh, you have to plug this in on a 4K TV, unfortunately. I wasn't paying attention, but that's okay. But yeah, I haven't plugged this into a 4K TV yet. Maybe later. Like, by later, I mean probably some other time. It's detachable. Which of the following traits? It's transparent. Oh, I read all of that in the wrong order, but that's okay. What does the Nintendo Switch 2 AC adapter have more of than the Nintendo Switch AC adapter? Power! You can't even 100% if you don't have the camera. Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh yeah, I don't have the camera. How does the Nintendo Switch 2 AC adapter cable compare to the Nintendo Switch AC adapter cable? It's thinner and more flexible. But yeah, you need the accessories. So this, well... Yippee! Are you ready to check out the dual mouse water scoop demo? Oh yeah! Let me just move my keyboard. Oh. Huh? Recalibrate, please! Huh? What's happening? I'm confused! Change the stage, okay. Ooh, please. Just this one, please. And then I can rotate it, of course, I forget. The gyroscope, whatever. Illuminate every stage to maximum brightness. Oh, there's a maximum brightness. Oh, there's even more bright. Ah, so bright. Okay, let's do this again, shall we? Yeah. Yeah, just let it flow, yeah? Let it flow. Letting it flow. Do it. Such weird physics you got there. Do it. Do it. Can I actually just cheat this by... Oh, I did it. Okay, well, no need to do anything. HDMI. This cable is an high-speed HDMI cable. As the name suggests, it can transmit data very quickly. And indeed, the cable needs to transmit a lot of data. The sharp and detailed picture 4K, the video, is displayed with bright light. Excuse me, HDR. And the smooth images, 120 Hz, sent to your TV. To achieve all this, a compatible game and TV are required. 120 Hz supports up to 1440p, a 60 HD up to 4K. Ultra high speed. But yeah, when it comes to frame rate for me, anything beyond 60 FPS is magic to me. It's like, my eyes! It can't follow! How many? Hundreds of millions. How many different combinations of light and color? Ah, okay, fine. Hundreds of millions. Let's do that. Smooth! Bum, bum, bum. What was the 16.77 million whatever? What? Stink. Anyway, we've done it. Oh? Whee! So apparently the Switch 2 has just an LCD rather than an OLED screen. Which I'm a little surprised. What's an OLED screen? I thought it was just a OLED. LED. Optimum LED. I don't know. But interesting. So is it any... Oh man, OLED is their organic LED. Oh, I'm sorry! So LCD... Okay, well hold on, I gotta lock in. Some TVs include special settings suited to games. Okay, this is sometimes called game mode. This makes the image less prone to lag, which makes playing them easier. When it comes to Nintendo Switch 2, you may not need to enable such TV settings manually. It automatically switches the TV to a mode that's suited for games. This is known as being ALLM compatible. ALLM stands for Auto Low Latency Mode. However, this feature is only available for ALLM compatible TVs. The system is set up automatically, make games easier to play, without having to change any settings. Auto switch TV gaming mode without huge. Okay. However, this only works with compatible TVs. Okay. Okay, let's do the quiz. I thought I did this already. Huh. TV output. Alright. Right. The thing that I almost did not absorb. So let's see. When you connect the Nintendo Switch 2 console to an ALLM compatible TV, what happens to the TV? It acquires touch controls. It switches to a special gaming mode, I think. For $10 and more, DLC stuff being the camera and other accessories. What's it called when Nintendo Switch 2 console communicates to the TV in ways other than the video? Huh? CEC? And DLC that costs more than the game, yeah, exactly. What does the Nintendo Switch 2 dock do with the video signal sent from the Nintendo Switch 2 console? Converts them for the TV? I think? How do the Nintendo Switch 2 console and TV... Uh-oh. This is the part where I got lost. They speak verbally. They email each other. They use the dock. I don't know. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, we did it! Yay! I got a little pessimistic there, but I did it. We did it. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for the head pat also, RV. You must be a TV output genius by now. No. Please. That face game made me laugh so much. Your face was so funny. Oh no, we're in the camera area, aren't we? Oh, camera area. I don't have it. Did you get all the stamps to Area F in the Nintendo Switch 2 dock area yet? Area G for go. Okay, next area is Area G. You can climb on new heights here. Okay, let's see. G for Gamera? I don't have it. No, I don't have a camera. They're like, did you know there are 4 directions to deep end? I know. But, you know, they made sure that this game is super friendly for those who have zero knowledge about video games or video game consoles whatsoever, you know? They just made sure they cover all the bases, yeah. Can I do this without camera? You found yourself at least 13 medals, right? You're free to play Field the Shape, various shapes. No camera? HD Rumble 2 and mouse controls. Okay, phew. I can do it. Your goal is to guess the shape using only your sense of touch. I'll do one pass, because I can't imagine, you know, this being fun for you folks at home. It's like, I'm only feeling it, but then... Just imagine we're drawing a shape with our hands. But point being, I'll only do one pass. Guess the shape by how it feels. Alright? Cool. Even I can't feel that. Is it a triangle? Oh, well. I did say one pass. I'll do it back. I didn't feel it much. Either that or my hands are just really numb. Is this... Oh, this is a camera one. Nope, I do not have camera. I did see a few VTubers linking their Nintendo Switch 2 to their VTuber camera, which is interesting, but also I think it's not allowed, so I'm not gonna risk it. Did you maybe have to click the button in? No, it's more of like a hover thing, and then the controller will vibrate a little bit, and then you have to feel out the shape. You have to follow the path of the vibration or whatever. You can learn more about the Nintendo Switch 2 camera here. You'll learn how easy it is to use the camera ring slider, info about past Nintendo cameras, and more. Game Boy camera. Oh, I've never had that. I only ever had the Game Boy SP, the blue one. The Nintendo Switch 2 camera has a movable head. It can be tilted up and down, okay, just like any other camera. More precisely, you can tilt it down about 10 degrees or up about 25 degrees in its initial precision. With this range of motion, even if you place the camera somewhere higher up or down low, you should still be able to center it on what you want to capture. Also, to keep the head at the angle you adjust it to, we sandwich silicone rubber between the inner parts. Also, it's like a stopper. Okay, cool. Camera 10 and 25. Okay, got it. You've read through everything. That's the spirit. Yeah, spirit. Since you've gone through all the insights here, it's time for the quiz. Let's do it. Yeah, Spirit, the character from Soul Eater. Soul Eater, the show that we're currently watching right now. It's pretty good. Oh, did I do the wrong? Oh. Okay. I might have actually opened the wrong panel. You also gathered at the wrong note. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Hopefully this time we'll do it right. I just guessed. Thank you. The edges. Designed to harder to distort the edges. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the one that we got wrong. Egg. Rotating the shutter. Turn the slider. Slider? Yeah, okay, got it. Thank you. Because it'll also close. It's the same answer. It will close also. What? It will close the slider. Alright. Okay, how about the base? No stamp for the base of the camera? Oh, there you go. I knew it! Stand base. There is a sticker. Stamp. Ooh, too much water in my system. And how does the camera make it easier to display your face? Are you interested? Great, go ahead and read through in Nintendo Switch 2 Camera Insights 1. 1? What do you mean 1? An easy and versatile camera. Here's the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. Ta-da! It's been specially designed for Nintendo Switch 2. So whether you're playing in TV mode, tabletop mode, or handheld mode, it should be pretty easy to use. If the camera is connected via the console's upper USB Type-C controller, you can change play modes without even having to disconnect it. So it implies that I can't plug it in from the bottom. Alright. 5 questions. 5 questions! There's so many questions! Turn in. Where on the Nintendo Switch 2 console would you connect the Nintendo Switch 2 camera? On the air vent? The audio jack? USB-C Type-C connector. Yeah. Yes. Which of the following types of camera are compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2 consoles? Film cameras, there we go. Disposable cameras, come on. Endoscopes. Come on. The Nintendo Switch 2 camera stand was designed to help take what kind of photos? Photos that capture your face from a good angle. Well, good enough, yeah. Fun fact, your character is weaker than how much this qualifies as a game and can't hold 2 small objects. That's true! Like if you see another lost and found item, you can only carry 1 at a time. But then it's because they're holding all of those medals, right? It's all they have a lot of medals right now. I think I have 44 medals. What can the Nintendo Switch 2 camera produce bright, clear photos of? People's faces. Ta-da! When you're using the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, what's erased to prevent the picture from looking messy? Noise. The user's memory. I don't want it! I'm already forgetful on the get-go. I don't want my memory to be erased. Perfect score. Yippee! Is Area H supposed to be... Maybe it's the Joy-Con L inner area. Maybe. So let's try that, shall we? It is the inner area. Okay. Finally. I did get all the stamps in G. Phew. Yippee! Head on down. We head on down we shall. We have done it. This minigame will give you a taste of mouse controls. When using a mouse, you typically aren't required to rotate it. But in this minigame, you'll do just that. You'll be rotating the Joy-Con to left and right while using mouse controls. Okay, you must color in the shapes, taking care not to go outside the lines. Oh, I'm an artiste. I can do this easy peasy. Oh, no problem. Uh-oh, it's too tiny. Oh, never mind. My nails are in the way. I mean, my talons. Yeah. Oh, it's a flat brush. 8, 9. Ah, too bad. I kind of want to do that again. I kind of want to do that again. I'm going to do that again. 7 seconds. Yay! Oh, I wonder what the... Because I realized that there are some... I get like 3 medals sometimes. If I do really well, you know? But... I don't know how fast I should be going for this one. I'll do it on my own time for sure. How are the Joy-Con 2 control sticks different from control sticks of the past? And what exactly were past Nintendo control sticks like? Do you think you'd be interested? Yes, I'm so good at building a mystery. Control stick insights await. Why 4? That's too many. 4 and then what, 20 pages each? Oh, 7, okay. Have changed a lot from the Joy-Con control sticks of Nintendo Switch. They're bigger and easier to place your fingers on. They can also move a little wider. Ooh, more opportunities for drift. I hope not. I hope not. And the control sticks are a little easier to press in. Multiple efforts are made to make them easier to use. Alright. In what way have the Joy-Con 2 control sticks changed compared to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con control sticks? They now have pointy tips, and they're fluffier. They're bigger. Ta-da! What feature has been added to the Joy-Con 2 control sticks to make them easier to use? They snap back to the sender. They emit a nice scent when you move them. Alright. What silly answers. The strength of what changes when you move the Joy-Con 2 control sticks. The electrical flow, the enemy characters. Which of the following Nintendo consoles does not include control sticks in its controllers? The GameCube has it, Switch has it, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES. Then, I got this. Yay! Yippee! Okay, awesome. Do you know how the buttons work on the Joy-Con 2 controller? How about the screws hidden inside the controllers? You know about them, right? Yeah, but it's not like I'm gonna open the controllers to see. Great, here's Joy-Con 2 Insights 2. Insights 2, okay. Thank goodness there's only 3 panels. Easy to press buttons, Are much larger, yes. Good for us. Folks with big hands. And, oh, even the ABXY buttons are bigger. Cool. Buttons are larger, okay, good. Thanks to this, the screws and their surroundings are less likely to get dirty. It also makes the screws less noticeable and prevents them from being touched during play. Oh yeah, that's true. I do like that. You can take the quiz now. I don't have to carve out dirt or whatever too much. Unlike in the PS2 controller days, there were a lot of gaps in between the casing. So there's always build-up. It's icky. Bigger. The dome-shaped part underneath each of the buttons on the Joy-Con 2 controllers is made out of what material? Metal. I will say, I'm astounded that it's talking to you about this stuff. I know, right? It's really very, very non-video game person friendly, you know? Like, what if a parent is playing this game and it's just the child who wanted the Switch 2, but then the parent is like, oh, I want to learn more about the Switch 2, so they play this one. 2 of the outer screws that keep the Joy-Con 2 controller together are visible, but more are hidden. How many outer screws are there in total? 4. Yeah. Thank you. I got a little sidetracked. Perfect score. Thank you. At this point, I think it's a lot of filler stuff. I don't know how well, it's just a theory. A game theory. But I think they extended this game on purpose, so we don't refund it after the first 2 hours. One way the Nintendo Switch 2 console and Joy-Con 2 linked controllers are linked is via connectors. Yeah, those gold things. These connectors can't slide around much. They're designed to move only very slightly. This video is purely for reference. even if the controllers are not perfectly lined up when you attach... Okay, we've seen this one before, before on the other side. Okay, quiz time. I know what do. We've been to the other controller. We've been to the other Joy-Con too. They have eyes. The connectors used to attach the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the Nintendo Switch 2 console have been designed to ease the process. But in what way? They can move a little. Yeah, they can move a little. What is it that makes the Joy-Con 2 SL/SR buttons attach so firmly to the console's magnets? A strong magnetic circuit. A strong magnetic circuit. I'm losing it. When you press the release button, how much force does the rod that pushes against the Nintendo Switch 2 console apply compared to the force you used to press the release button? Twice as much. Oh, really? Done? Oh, I don't know. Yay, we did it. Yippee! I do like that you can slip and slide around this screen. She's gonna trip eventually. Come on, trip! No? No tripping? Alright then. Got some strong legs today, huh? Did you get all the stamps in Area H, the Joy-Con 2L inner area? Yeah. We did it! You can head on through. The next area has 4 elevators. Uh-oh. What part of the... Oh, it's the snap-on. Yeah, this one. Grip area. There you go. The grip. Okay. Minigame. That's 4 medals. Perfect. I have more than 4. Okay, I have more than 4 medals. I have 49. In this minigame, you'll be moving around with the Joy-Con 2L and using the Joy-Con 2R as a mouse to aim and shoot. Huh? I need another mouse thing. Okay, 2 mouse? 2 mice? Excuse me. 4 medals? How about 12 times that? I know, right? I don't know. What if you as a player is like, oh, I don't want to do the mini games, only some. Okay. Huh? Quickly burst all the balloons. Okay. How? Shoot. Oh. Oh, shit. Goodness. Yes! I can see it in the reflections behind me! No more. 1954. Oh. We got 1 medal. That's pretty good. We still have K and L. And J. A 10-minute doodle? What doodle you want, little ninja? You tell me and I will doodle. Oh, Kuwa has her favorite Nintendo character. Who is my Pikmin! My Nintendo favorite character is Pikmin! Okay, I will draw. I will draw myself as a Pikmin. I'm so excited. Anything Pikmin, I'm like, yeah! Pikmin! I did mention that... Oh, no, I didn't mention it yet, but I went to a Magic pre-release, a Magic the Gathering pre-release over the weekend, because there was the Final Fantasy card set that came out. And then we played the pre-con, wherein we would play with other people using the new cards. And then the next day, we went to a board game cafe. I swear, this is related to Pikmin. We went to a board game cafe, and then while we were sleeving the new Final Fantasy cards, the waitress was like, oh, "Is that Pikmin? Is that Pikmin earrings? That's so cute!" Because I was wearing Pikmin earrings. Maybe I can make this particular Pikmin cry in reference to the earrings that I wore the other day. But I got those earrings from a convention, and I liked it. I like it, and I always wear it. Has Kuwa tried the Pokemon Go Pikmin thing? Pikmin World? Pikmin Bloom! I used to play that a lot last year, but I kinda stopped playing ever since I got back from the UK. Because I sent some Pikmin out when I was in the UK, and then the Pikmin that were sent out in the UK when we went back home told me that it would take them 30 days to come back. And then I just kind of got tired of waiting. Although I could still play even though they're still in the UK. It's just that, I don't know. It doesn't feel nice if my roster of Pikmin aren't complete, you know? 30 days, yeah, I mean, they're tiny. They're walking across the ocean. Meanwhile, while carrying, like, fruit or something. There's so many Pikmin decor outfits out there. But this is what we've done. Me, yellow Pikmin, as Kuwa. Kuwa Pikmin. Ta-da! Hehe. What is? Hi. That adds up to 15 medals. Nice work! Then I'll happily open up Scrape Off, Stain Removal for you. Okay, this is a game. Scrape the grime, clean off. Okay. No probs. Oh, I have to. My table is shaking! I do like the rumble feature though. It really feels like I'm gliding up. What do you call this? A scraper? Yay! 2158. Not bad, but could be better. Yeah! What was that? Who was that character again? Elena? Not bad. Not... What was it? Not bad, but not good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Procon? Procon time? Do we have that? I don't remember. Oh no, we have it, but it's in the other room. No! I'm gonna have to skip a lot of these things, but that's okay. The C button! C button. I see the button! Most people will have a hard time finding the C button, but I won't. Ha! Happy Pride, everyone. Ready to dabble in a bit of the Rumble HD Rumble 2 Maker demo? Do I need my Procon? I hope not. HD Rumble 2 Maker. Mouse. Okay. Create vibration. Create a strong vibration at 60 HC. 200 subtle vibration. What does that mean? A strong vibration at 60 Hertz. 60. No, do it. Yes. Oh, that feels nice. Okay, 200. 200? 200. It has to be precise. Yes. Create a subtle vibration. Light rumble. Okay, do it. Do it. Create persistent vibration to 40 to 480. Okay. I do like the little shapes. I wasn't breathing. I was trying to make sure that the line was straight. Interested in learning about the GL and GR buttons, or maybe about how the button weighs were considered down to the nearest 0.05 millimeters? Yeah, got it. Take it away, Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller Insights 1. Okay. A new design. Here's the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller. And here it is next to the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. See any differences? Well, the shoulder buttons are white and there's a 2 on the logo now. And there's a C button. It would have been easy to make the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller and add a few more buttons. But in fact, the new Pro Controller has been completely redesigned from the ground up, really. A lot has changed, alright? How much does the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller differ in design from the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller? Its design was considered from scratch. What can you connect to the port? It's a microphone or a Joy-Con 2 strap, sure. Where are the GLGR buttons located on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller? On the backs of the parts you hold. Yeah. The heights of the ABXY buttons on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller were adjusted in increments of what? 0.05. 0.05, yeah, correct. What must you do to enable wire communication for Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller? Connect a USB to eat a bagel. Okay. Done. I bet you didn't know that the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller has some pretty smooth gliding sticks. It also has seamless grips. Pretty cool stuff. Are you, interested? I'm interested. You are? Yes! Let me just bring up the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller Insights 2 for you. That's a lot. Light and thin. Okay, in terms of weight, Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller is a little bit lighter than its predecessor. The center has also been made thinner. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. This is to give you room to rest your middle and ring fingers while you're holding the controller. Yeah, on the GL button. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller is lighter and thinner than the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. Okay. Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller Volume 2. Question 1. In what ways has the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller been modified to make it easier to hold? The center of the controller has made thinner. Yeah. Which of the following is a way you could refer to a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller sticks? The vegetable sticks. Alright. What has been removed from places on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller that your hands might easily touch? The grooves. No groove allowed. Then the grips on the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller were inspired by the design of which other controller? The GameCube. Yes. I'll run on. Yay! After Area K, all that's left is the final area. It looks like the gate to the final area is in the console. We gotta go back. Maybe I can actually finish this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we have time. Area K up ahead has been described as round and hilly. Just FYI. Round? Oh, it's the steering wheel. Alright. Well, you better not make me do like left-right thing. Just make me do one wheel. One wheel? Two wheels. No, why two wheels? Is it two wheels? I don't know. There are two wheels. Why are there two wheels? How dare you? Oh wait, no. With the Joy-Con strap, we didn't have to do left and right. Looks like you brought me 5 medals. Then let's get this show on the road with stunt driving basic course. Oh. Oh, this is... okay. Okay. It's just like in my ads, you know? My YouTube ads. No, what the heck? Stop! Yes. Hey, yes. Yippee! Oh, this is nice. This feels kind of nice, actually. It's like riding a toy car. Oh, I had to tilt myself so I can oopsies. Oh no. I just have to be more mindful with where I slide my Joy-Con grip. Come on, skill power, 48 seconds. Oh well, not bad. Almost there. Awesome. You into motorcycles? Well, here you can feel vibration from HD Rumble 2 that mimics the feel of a motorcycle engine. This isn't a minigame. Okay, it's all about feeling the thundering roar of the engine, adrenaline pumping gear shifts, the thrill of opening up that throttle and really letting it rip. You don't need a Joy-Con 2 wheel for this, just a pair of Joy-Con 2 controllers. Oh, thank goodness. When we start, you've got to hold them with both hands, the way you'd grip the handlebars of an actual motorcycle. Okay, let's do it. Twisty! Brake. Oh, brake. Eh? SR. Oh, SR. Drive and accelerate. Yeah, go! Go! SR brake. No, SR. 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 What is SR? It's just beeping. Yeah, go to 10. Go to 10. Do it, go to 10. Crash into something. Just kidding, don't do it. Reach 100 kilometers per hour. Yes. 200. 200. Do it. Yeah. Do it. Come on. We're so fast. SR brake? Am I losing my mind? I'm pressing SR and it's not braking. Oh, SR, like this one? Oh, okay, got it. Like the sidewards SR brake. Okay, cool. Enough of that. That was pretty fun. Do you know how the magnets in the Joy-Con 2 wheel work? Or how the Joy-Con 2 fits smoothly into the wheel? Shinobi, hi! I tried raiding you just now, but it says your stream settings are blocking raids? Really? I'm sorry about that. I have no idea why... Oh! Yeah. Sorry about that. That's because we only have 5 minutes left on the clock. But thank you so much for considering me. There's always next time. But yeah, hi. Hi, Shinobi. When you're using a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con wheel, the Joy-Con has to be pushed in. Oh, it's kind of tiny, isn't it? And then pulled out to remove. Okay. As for the Joy-Con 2 wheel, magnets allow the Joy-Con 2 to be easily clicked into place or smoothly removed. Oh, so less scratches onto the Joy-Con, huh? Ta-da! Ring Fit style. Magnets! Oh, sorry. What helps the Joy-Con 2 controller attach easily to the Joy-Con 2 wheel? Good vibes! The wheel lets the Joy-Con 2 controller fit snugly inside. A gap was added just below the Joy-Con 2 controller. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. What happens to the magnets positioned between the Joy-Con 2 controller and the wheel when you press the Joy-Con 2 wheel's SOSR buttons? They grow. They rotate. Excuse me. How thick is the plastic covering the magnets positioned between the Joy-Con 2 controller and the wheel? Less than 0.3 millimeter. I think I got it. I got it. Wahoo! Perfect score. As usual. Because we're awesome. What do you know about steering wheels Nintendo has made in the past, for that matter? I just know the Wii steering wheel. Let's find out. Okay, let's do this. The wheels are of similar size. Oh. As you probably already know, the Joy-Con 2 is larger than the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con, but when you compare the Joy-Con 2 wheel with the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con wheel, you'll notice that there isn't much difference in terms of size. This roughly equal size was about as small as we could make it. This was to ensure that people with smaller hands could reach the control sticks and buttons. That said, even though it's about the same size overall, the SL and SR buttons are now larger and easier to press. Let's just do a quick review, shall we? Let's see. 1978, 1966. Oh wow, okay. Okay, driving game is 1966, so that's the first one that came first before the other one. How interesting, 1966. Interesting. They're the same size. Okay. Grooves. Under the outer plastic. Yeah, drive game. This time, we got it right. Right? Yippee! We did it! We've unlocked the last area! There it is! Where is it? There it is! Nice! We're gonna be finishing this game for my peace of mind, so be patient with me, please. Anyway, yeah, I just literally entered, so let's go ahead and do this. Good to see you again. We hope you enjoy your time with Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. It's mostly... I don't know. I do love that this game / Welcome Tour is very informative. Because, you know, it's beneficial for those who has absolutely zero experience with gaming consoles. And I do also like that it's a lot of reading. It's more for me. Because I wanna practice on my reading skills, you know? K, where is L? K, where is L? Did you get all the stamps in area K? The Joy-Con 2 wheel area? Yeah! Finally! Thank you so much. You got the very last one! Way to go. You can head on through. This is it, the home stretch. It's time to go inside the console. Oh yeah, see the stand thing. There was a minigame like that. It's really unfortunate that I couldn't show you those things, like the 4K stuff and the you have to play it on handheld mode stuff, you know? But that's okay. It's like something that you folks at home could do if and when you get your hands on a Switch 2. But if you don't have plans on getting the Switch 2, that's okay, I got you. That's why I'm here, playing the Welcome Tour and also playing Switch 2 stuff every now and then. Please! There you go. Ooh, the innards! I love seeing the innards of a console. What's that copper thing? Low battery. Fan! I know some parts. Totally not intimidating at all with all the chips and lines on the floor. Do you know how many parts there are on the Nintendo Switch 2 console? Do you know anything about its circuit board? Well, would you like to know about these things? I'm interested. Great! Great answer, just give me a moment. Kuwa is so kind. Paying for the Switch 2 to save us from needing to. Yeah, exactly. In exchange, you folks at home can just watch me play the Nintendo Switch 2 every now and then. Many circuit board parts. Will this help me be a little more informed about building a PC eventually? On the Nintendo Switch 2 console circuit board, there are twice as many parts as there were on the Nintendo Switch console circuit board. Oh, okay. The most common type of part used is the capacitor. These are used to help maintain stable electrical signals. Since the Nintendo Switch 2 console exchanges electrical signals at much higher speeds than the Nintendo Switch console, the slightest instability can cause it to stop working properly. What? Oh, really? So I can easily brick this if there's something wrong with one of the capacitors? Oh wait, here we go. So what we did was use even more capacitors to ensure that electrical signals were disrupted as little as possible. Alright then. By enabling the exchange of stable high-speed electrical signals in this way, Nintendo Switch 2 can run at high speeds. Promise? Promise that you won't brick if I accidentally drop my Switch 2? Oh my eyes, I forgot how red this is. Volume 1. Which of the following consoles has more components on its circuit board? They're both the same. The Nintendo Switch 2 console, of course. It has 2 in it, so it's twice the amount. How many thin layers make up the Nintendo Switch 2 console circuit board? Over 10. 10. How fast are the signals that travel through the wiring on the Nintendo Switch 2 console circuit board? Wiring. I can read, it's just that I don't open my mouth enough. I have to be better at that. Anyway, the speed of a top human athlete. No, the speed of a bullet train. The speed of a jet. The speed of light. Light! What part of the Nintendo Switch 2 console requires over half of its total power usage? Huh? The main computer? What part of the Nintendo Switch 2 console requires over half of its total... Yeah, the main computer, isn't it? Yay! Did we? Yeah, we did! Yippee, we did! Yay! First try. I'm learning about computers today, a little bit, because it's a little console. You can learn more about the Nintendo Switch 2 console here. You'll find about the chassis being composed of magnesium alloy and plastic and more. Plastic? In my console? Where the heat and electricity go through? Alright. Let's see where this plastic bit is. Electromagnetic noise. A little tricky. Whenever there's an electric current running through the circuit board's wiring inside the Nintendo Switch 2 console, I can do this. There will always be electromagnetic noise present, okay? And the electromagnetic noise can sometimes interfere with nearby devices, which can cause them not to work properly. Electromagnetic noise don't easily penetrate metal, so to prevent a lot of it from escaping the console, we wrap the areas where it's emitted in metal, okay? For instance, take the main computer, called the SoC. We encase the SoC in metal to prevent a lot of electromagnetic noise from getting out. Okay. Plastic! In my console! I know, right? It's also in our food, too, nowadays. It's called microplastics. These materials are very tightly attached to each other. Well, it better. One is magnesium alloy, shown in orange, and the other is plastic, shown in black. Plastic! I mean, some plastics are very good at resisting heat, like Teflon. But isn't Teflon, like, not safe to eat? Then again, it's not like we're eating the Switch, so it should be fine. Also, learning how to speak a language better via reading is such a good idea, but also it's so hard. I know! Even with English, that's my native language. Oh, it's like a lightning pole, but inside the machine. I know, right? There's so many big words in here, especially computer parts and magnesium alloy or whatever. Lots of syllables. It confuses my tongue, you know. The magnesium alloy is on the inside. It's strong and robust, and it also serves to reduce electromagnetic noise. I don't know, Kuwa, the Switch is looking mighty tasty, I know, right? Especially the game cartridges. Yummy. So many people tried to lick them specifically because of the bittering agent, so I feel like it didn't work out very well for them, right? Like, if Nintendo just didn't mention that there's a bittering agent, people would probably not do it. People are curious, you know? I'm curious, but That still stopped me from trying. I never tried. I'm a good person. I've already tried eating like a head of like a gadget once. It didn't work out well. What is the Nintendo Switch 2 console circuit board wrapped in to prevent electromagnetic noise from escaping? Circuit board, metal, a blanket. I'll tell you more about that story bit that I just mentioned in a while after we pass this one. When you touch the metal part of the Nintendo Switch 2 console, what can be transmitted from your hand to the console? Good luck, ultraviolet light, sonic waves, static electricity. I will absolutely require more to that story. Yeah. Just wait, hold on, I need to focus. The parts that encase the insides of Nintendo Switch 2 console are made out of plastic and what other material? Magnesium alloy. Question 4. Which of the following can you not do with a USB Type-C? Yeah, I read it right, okay. Connector on the top of the Nintendo Switch 2 console. Charge the console, connect the camera, insert the console into the dock. It can do all of the above. No, it's 3. Did we do it? I hope so. Yay! Yes! Yippee! First try. I'm absorbing it even though I'm talking about other things. Yay! Alright, so the story is... So the USB head of the pen tablet, right? The display tablet, I tried to eat that once, but it was mostly out of frustration. It wasn't working, so I'm like... For some reason in my mind, I'm like, maybe it's like a needle in a thread. Maybe I need to put a bit of saliva in it on the USB head and then try to put it in again. So I did just that. I put it in my mouth while the display tablet was plugged into the wall plug. And then I felt a little static in my mouth. It didn't feel good. But that was an experience for sure. Not something that I'll do again. Oh, the frustration chomping, I feel that. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you. I'm not alone. You know what? You're so real for that. Yeah, thank you. I'm not alone. A microSD express card can be used to save various Nintendo Switch 2 data. We need to have the express card. Downloaded games as well as photos and videos taken with a capture button are saved on this card. It's a handy thing to have if you run out of system memory. You can use a microSD card on the Nintendo Switch console, but only a microSD express card will work on a Nintendo Switch 2 console. You'll find a place for it in the spot where you can pull the stand. You just need to insert the card into the slot marked microSD express and you should be good to go. You see, that's not fair because when we were transferring my Switch files from the Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2, the Nintendo Switch 2 asked us to insert the regular microSD from the Switch to the Switch 2 so it can copy the files into the Switch 2 unit, implying that you can actually use a regular micro SD, but then for some reason they're asking us to use exclusively the express version, probably so it could run games better or something. I don't know. I don't really know much about micro SDs and their different types, you know. Sometimes I accidentally combine two words. I think that's like a sign of dyslexia. Like sometimes I would read micro SD express so just like micro express. Which of the following can be inserted here? Okay, micro SD express memory cards. It's a lot of words. E-sound tongue twister simulator. I know I'd be messing this up so bad. Yeah, see, I just messed it up. That's okay. What does a micro SD express memory card have more of than a micro SD card? Easing of inserting it into the console. They're the same. The pins. Physical size. Then it wouldn't be called a micro SD anymore, would it? How do the read and write speeds of a micro SD express memory card compare with that of a micro SD card? Express cards are a lot faster. What aspect of micro SD express memory cards do games for the Nintendo Switch 2 console make full use of? The reading and writing speeds. Today. The Nintendo Switch 2 console has been designed to benefit microSD express memory cards in what way? It lets them read and write wirelessly, it slows down their read and write speed, it stops them from cooling down, it stops them from heating up. I'm sure it's the last one. Done! So many quizzes! You'll find about Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Nintendo's history with wireless communication and more. Okay. Infrared! I don't remember. Did they ever have that? I only remember infrared from remotes and Tamagotchis. When it comes to wireless communication in Nintendo Switch 2, a few different methods are possible. There's online communication, Bluetooth communication, near-field NFC, near-field communication, also that's what it means, and local communication between Nintendo Switch 2 console. Quite a list, huh? And since none of these communication methods involve cables, you don't have to worry about anything getting in the way or tangled up. Wireless communication can be pretty convenient. Alright, cool. The GameCube had so many different need adapters. It's wild, yeah. Like the circle holes alone, like what is that for? Like on the surface of the GameCube. It's probably for the controllers, but I don't know. I've never owned a GameCube before. Which of the following can communicate wirelessly with the Nintendo Switch 2 console? Hanafuda playing cards. What? Game & Watch console, huh? Nintendo Alarmo. Amiibo. Amiibo. What, you're telling me I can't connect the Alarmo to the Switch 2? What? Just kidding, I don't even have that. That's too expensive. I have my phone for my alarm, and I can just set the background music to Nintendo music anytime I want. When the Nintendo Switch 2 console uses wireless communication, which of the following is offset? Radio waves. I had to think for a bit. Which of the following is the most difficult for signals to pass through? The human body. Not sure owls are normally the type of birds you'd find at sea, but it still works, yeah. I mean, there's still birds of prey, so if there's prey out there in the sea, we will go. as long as there's a bit of island in between the waters. Historically, through which medium have Nintendo game consoles communicated with each other and their controllers? Sonar! The Postal Service. Pirate with an owl pet. I know, right? Bihun, yay! Hey, I have the owl pet. Early Bihun, yeah! Postal Service. Yeah, I know, right, Molly? What is? Can I play this with our setup right now? Let me explain. In this minigame, you have to fit shapes themed to the 4 suits of a pack of cards into their correct slots. You have to move the pieces around using mouse controls. Rotate them so they point the right way and they'll slot right in. Drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. No, drag and drop, do it. Do it! Oh, do it. Okay, one pass. No? There you go. 22 seconds. How'd I do? Oh. Missed by 2 seconds. Oh. Stink. Fine. I'll do it later. As much as I wanna perfect all of these, I don't have the best space for the Joy-Con mouse right now. Would you care to learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 screen's range of colors? Or perhaps the refresh rate? Isn't it the 160 Hz thing? Let's see. If I remember. A vivid screen. Ooh. Nintendo Switch 2 console screen can produce very vivid colors. A deep, vibrant red, for instance. In order to produce such rich colors, a very thick color filter is used. However, when you use a thick filter, the resulting image will be darker. If you compensate for this with more brightness, the battery will drain more quickly. Yeah, exactly. We didn't want to compromise on battery life, so instead, to keep the image from getting too dark, we made the shining dots as large as they could be. Oh. We also made other customization along the lines. The screen has been customized to display rich, vibrant colors. That's for the handheld mode. I do, like, low-key, but very, very low prio is what I meant. I kind of want to buy more 3DS games in like second-hand stores or in conventions or something. Which of the following is used to produce a bright red color in the Nintendo Switch 2 screen? A red filter. A thick red filter. Yeah. A red pencil. So much information. I know! The Nintendo Switch 2 screen output its image via which medium? Shadow puppetry. Liquid cathode ray tube. What that? What's the term for the number of times the screen changes its image in a second? Stop animation. Refresh quantum pulse. These answer selections are kinda silly. Howdy! Hello, Jigs! Good to have you here. Thank you so much for stopping by. You can learn even more about the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen here. Okay, you'll find out about the increased screen size, the process through which it lights up, and more. Yeah, let's do it. CRT. I always just read it as Crash Racing Team. Oh, it's the Crash TV, the CRT. In terms of screen size, the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen is about 7.9 inches. Compare this with the Nintendo Switch console 6.2-inch screen. And the 7-inch of the OLED model. Okay, so it's much bigger than the OLED. Crash Racing was actually kind of good. Yeah! Well, admittedly, I've only ever played Crash Tag Team Racing. And I thought that was pretty good. You get to switch between the characters and then you have like this big theme park that you would go around in, all that stuff. Lots of platforming in the theme park, you know? In fact, it's the biggest screen of all the Nintendo consoles to date. This makes it look even more impressive in tabletop and handheld modes. It's also easier to see when playing with others, yeah, I'll say. By the way, it's actually slightly bigger than 7.9 inches. It's actually 7.91. Slightly bigger. There are 3 racing games? Oh, I don't know. I only really ever know Crash Team Racing and Crash Tag Team Racing. But I only ever got to play Crash Tag Team Racing, which is pretty fun. Oh man, PS2 games. Oh, I want to play PS2 games on Steam. But logistics. Maybe someday, maybe never. I don't know. In terms of size, roughly how many inches is the Nintendo Switch 2 screen? Maybe emulator, but I don't know. That might not be good for our brand. What can the Nintendo Switch 2 console do now that it's bigger? Write essays. Make many calculations. Feel human emotions. I am alive? Is this unit alive? The light that lights up the Nintendo Switch 2 screen starts out as what kind of light? Thin rays of light. Light from fireflies. Thin rays of small dots of light. Yeah, the LED. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Of course. I'm so smart. I can retain knowledge from the last 2 minutes. Okay. That's a lot of quizzes. Okay, that's a lot of quizzes. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. Interested. Screen Insights 4. Man, how many screens does the Nintendo Switch 2 have? One thing about the Nintendo Switch 2 console screen is that it's actually a slightly different depth from the area around it. Huh? Well, the screen is deeper by about the thickness of a piece of paper. Oh, I see it. But this height difference helps prevent the screen from coming into contact with the floor or on other surfaces. Smart, okay. Unless you drop it on a spike, you know, but then at that point it's your fault. Hopefully this is the last one. They've occupied all of the width of the screen, I think. A notepad. A sheet of printer paper. That's how deep the screen is from the rest of the thing. The components shown are layered on top of each other to make what part of the Nintendo Switch 2 console? The screen, the mousepad. Silly answers. What kind of shape is the IC that controls the Nintendo Switch 2 screen and its touch input? Long and thin. Heart-shaped. Oh, that's it. Okay, phew. No numbers. Jeez. Imagine having numbers on the quiz and the child plays it. Jeez. What are all these questions? What the heck? Why are these... Too many, huh? Too many. The 3D sounds, huh? Console Insights 2. Okay. Let's do this all kinda quick-like. When you play games that support surround sound on Nintendo Switch 2, you can enjoy 3D sound. Oh, is it the one that's from the earlier? Where they tell us that for some reason they were able to like manipulate the direction of the sound. To enjoy 3D games and 3D sounds on Nintendo Switch 2, which feature must they be compatible with? Surround sound. Is it? I hope so. When using headphones to listen to 3D sound on Nintendo Switch 2 console, what happens to the sounds on either side come from different directions? Their timings are offset. I think. When you're listening to 3D sound from the speakers of the Nintendo Switch 2 console, signals are emitted to cancel what? Dinner plans! Pre-orders for downloadable software? No! Sounds that enter the opposite ear. Yeah, I think so. Is it? Yay! Although I do notice that, like, when I was playing it on handheld mode, it felt like the sounds felt like there was nothing in the middle. It was all just on my left and right side and nothing coming from the middle. Like the sounds. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's how it felt. You'll find about battery capacity. Okay, let's do it. Okay, 3. Good. Just give me 3. 1.2 times battery capacity, huh? The Nintendo Switch 2 console is several times better than the Nintendo Switch console. Naturally, this means it requires more power. We've done our best to reduce the amount of power it uses, of course, but even after optimizing the console, we needed to get it more power. If we had used the same battery that's used in Nintendo Switch, you wouldn't be able to use the Nintendo Switch 2 for very long. So, for Nintendo Switch 2, we opted for a different battery. This new 5220 mAh battery has 1.2 times the capacity of the old one. MAH stands for milliampere hours. An increase of 1.2 times doesn't mean you'll be able to use the console for 1.2 times longer, but we did our best to maximize the time that you can play on it. I guess. Nintendo has a history of using batteries to power game consoles, lithium-ion batteries in particular. Console battery life has been improving with successive generations. The Game Boy Advance SP has 600 mAh. Nintendo DS 850 mAh. Nintendo 3DS 1300 mAh. Nintendo Switch for 1310 mAh. And Nintendo Switch 2 has 5220 mAh. Incidentally, the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance systems used dry cell batteries. In those days, if you ran out of battery while playing, you had to throw away the dry cell batteries and buy new ones. Oh wait, I don't know how many mAhs I have left for my DS and also for my 3DS. I have so many games that I want to play on the 3DS still. I think a battery can also be damaged if you leave it plugged in after it gets 100% as well. Yeah, that's what I think, but Bihun told me that the latest, like the newer batteries anyway, they have a way to stop charging if they reach 100%. I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, some energy is converted into heat and degrades the quality of the materials in the battery. Oh no. I hope that doesn't apply to the Nintendo Switch 2 because I like the dock. It's tidy enough. I don't want the Switch to just be lying around. It increases... Why is the Nintendo Switch 2 console's battery not supplied with too much power? It helps prevent battery degradation. Yeah. Always used to power the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance system. Clockwork, solar batteries, dry cell batteries. Couldn't you have just used rechargeable batteries? Oh yeah. Fan! Okay, let's do... Oh, 4. Alright. Jeez. Calm down. Some electronic devices can heat up the longer they run. They can get particularly hot when performing fast calculations, communicating rapidly, or running while being charged. Okay, and using devices that are hot to the touch definitely isn't fun. But that's not the only problem. If the parts are too hot, the device itself may fail to work properly. Some parts could even break completely. To ensure this doesn't happen, the Nintendo Switch 2 cools down parts in different ways so they don't get too hot. Oh yeah, so there are 2 fans. There's a fan in the unit itself, and then there's another fan in the toaster dock. What happens to electronic devices as they run? They get hot. They get sleepy. They get hot. Dun-dun. Which of the following is attached to the Nintendo Switch 2 console to cool it down? A refrigerator. A fan. Where does the airflow over the Nintendo Switch 2 console circuit board cool it down? The front and the back. Can I get a size 10? A what? How much airflow does the Nintendo Switch 2 console provide in contrast to the Nintendo Switch console? Twice as much? Yeah? A what? Size 10, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Perfect score, as usual. Heat sensitive. One thing about the Nintendo Switch 2 console system memory is that it's susceptible to heat. Uh-oh. The system memory should be kept as cool as possible. That's why it's at the cool airflow part. Okay, what's more? We made sure that, yeah, okay, we got this. The wiring could not heat easily because it's made of copper. Yeah, so we gave the system memory its own spot, away from any wiring. This reduces the transferred heat. As a result, the system memory is protected from heat. Okay. What measures was implemented to prevent heat from transferring across the space marked in red? A set of curtains was added. Wiring was kept away. What heat-conducting substance is used to distribute the heat of Nintendo Switch 2 console's main computer? Bacon grease. Thermal grease. Superconductive grease. What moves around inside the heat pipe to transfer heat from Nintendo Switch 2 console's main computer? A small amount of water. Maybe it's like mineral oil or like the water that they use for the PC cases with the water. Or is that also still mineral oil? Swimmy swim? Can I do that with what we have right now? As you may already know, the Joy-Con are equipped with mouse sensors. This means that you can use 2 mice at the same time. In this minigame, you'll be using 2 mice, one in each hand, and moving them to swim the breaststroke. Swim as fast as you can to reach the goal. That's cool. 2 Joy-Cons are sharing 1 mouse mouse pointer. Okay, cool. How big, huh? Ooh, I might accidentally fling my controller. No? No! Oh, submerge and then... Oh, okay. Do it. Oh, okay. I was a swimmer! I was a swimmer back in my day. I still kinda am, but, you know. I haven't done anything competitive in a long time. Although I was never really good with... Oh no, the butterfly stroke. That was the stroke that I wasn't really good at. And then, because I had really bad posture for the butterfly stroke because I wasn't taught properly how to do it. Dang it. 15 seconds? What the heck? Alright, I'll do this on my own time. But since I wasn't really good with the butterfly stroke back then, it messed up with my shoulders and now I think it's permanently damaged. Like every time I rotate my shoulders or adjust my shoulders, it pops. There's like a popping sound. Microphone. Okay, let's do this. It doesn't hurt, it's just annoying. And it's kinda tiring to do so, you know. The Nintendo Switch 2 console does have a built-in microphone, but you can also use a different microphone if you'd like. Ooh. For instance, you can plug a microphone into the audio jack. Or you can attach it via the USB port to the console or the dock. You can even plug it into the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller's audio jack. Oh. Plenty of options. Okay. Which of the following devices can you connect a microphone? Oh, can you connect a microphone? Okay, I'm sorry. I read it wrong. Come on, when? Now we can do this perfectly. Your voice. Ooh, we did it. Yay! You can learn about the Nintendo Switch 2 console's memory here. You get to find out the particulars of the console's memory, such as its speed. Okay, main memory versus system memory. There are 2 kinds of memory at play here. One is main memory and the other is system memory, internal storage. Both types of memory read and write data, but they're actually different from one another. Oh. Main memory is read and written written to faster, okay. But the data is lost when the Nintendo Switch 2 console is powered off. System memory, however, has slower read and write operation, but the data is retained when the console is powered off. Okay. For that reason, the main computer uses main memory when it needs to read and write faster. However, it uses the console system memory to store downloaded games. For example, the downloaded games on the console system memory are loaded into main memory before the main computer begins to read and write. It's a lot of back and forth. Each memory type does the work it's best suited for. Okay. Fine. Main computer. We did it! Touch me. It's so easy to leave me. A bit da memory. Okay, 256 gigabytes. Plenty of things can be stored in Nintendo Switch 2 system memory. From saved game data and downloaded games to photos and videos taken with the capture button. Capacity of 256 gig. That's 8 times more than the system memory of the Nintendo Switch. 4 times more than the OLED model. Oh. This means it's easier to add games that take up more space. Now they're talking about the OLED model. I feel like a quiz. I'm crashing out. Okay. Okay. How many gigabytes? 256. Which of the following is the fastest at reading game data? The console system memory. Okay. Which of the following Nintendo services was the first to let you save game data in the form of a download? The Satellaview. Oh, so cute. Yay! Of course. Is that it? Oh, there's another one. Please. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Your interest is piqued, I can tell. 5! Oh my goodness. This better be the last one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's the last one. Okay. The operating system. The console comes installed with software that's always running in the background. This is called the operating system. The OS helps game developers by making it easier to create games. It can also download software and update data while you're playing games. Find out what your friends are up to. Send out notifications and more. The OS quietly supports games in the background. Okay. Quiz time! Final quiz, hopefully. We still have to collect the stamps. Emulation. What do we think about emulation? Is it stinky? Is it okay? What's the name of the software that comes installed on Nintendo Switch 2 and runs in the background? The OS. What operating system does the Nintendo Switch 2 console use? The same OS used for Hanafuda playing cards. What are the Hanafuda playing cards? Are they hinting that they're bringing back their playing cards now? An OS dedicated to gaming. I think the last Nintendo system I had before Switch 1 was the Game Boy Advance. That's so retro. That's awesome though. Wait, what allows Nintendo Switch 2 to play Nintendo Switch games? Wait, my eyes. The Nintendo Switch computer contained with the... No. Is it? No. Operating system rewriting data in the background. This one, I think. The system converting data on the fly via an internet connection. No. The Nintendo Switch games cannot be played. No, it's probably the second one, I think. I'm all about emulation. I cry when software no longer gets supported. It's like losing art. Wait. I have a thought on that. Wait. What type of software runs the Nintendo Switch 2 computer, the Joy-Con 2 controllers, and Nintendo devices? Homeware, T-ware, streetwear, firmware. Oh, 5. Alright. Nintendo has been using the game consoles as operating system since the Wii. Done! Woohoo! Alright. Audio jack. Microphone rather. Microphone. Microphone. We've done it. Thank you, PC War Machine, for allowing me to... There's another one? What do you mean? Hello, thank you for the head pat, RV. What do you mean? There's another part? I just want to play Mario Kart. 100% completion. Not quite. Did you get all? Yeah, I got all the stamps. I got all the stamps, mister. You can head on through. Final room. Oh, please. Just let me go! Oh. Oh, where are we? Right? Ah, so you finally made it. You've almost completed the stamp rally. There are some stamps hidden down here, so take a look around. Huh? What? Oh. The main memory. Oh, the memory and the system memory, whatever, and the computer. GU. I thought it was a whole thing. Good thing it's not, hopefully. Wahoo! Yeah. Let's talk to this person. They've been following us around the entire time. Are you doing... Okay, that's not me doing it, that's the person. They're really checking it one by one, alright. That's cute. Marvelous, they're all here, but it's not over yet. I have one last chance for you. Are you ready to take on the Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome to our final quiz? Yeah. And you're gonna help me, folks at home. 13 questions? I'm not gonna remember any of these. What is the name of the mechanism that attaches the Joy-Con to control? Is it magnetic part? So it's a game to teach you about the Switch. Yeah. Magnetic connector, thank you. Yeah, it's a game to teach you about the Switch. And it's super, super beginner friendly. Like if you were an adult or an older person or a child, opens the game, yeah, C button. That who has the Nintendo Switch 2 as their first console. It's very friendly for those types of people. And they also talk about the innards of each part of the console. They help it move around, yeah? Of course. Hopefully. But yeah, it's alright. Which of the following is present on the Nintendo Switch 2 dock? An HDMI port. Unfortunately though, it's not stream friendly, I think. Look at me giving a review already, even though I'm not actually finished with the game. Covered up. It's not super friendly for stream because there are some mini games or some demos that require you to use the console in handheld mode. And also, it requires you to plug it into 4K TV sometimes. Which of the following parts is a stamp? A stamp captured by the... Yeah. Thank you. It can. I actually find it really neat. Mouse feet. The Switch Joy-Con can work like a mouse. Yeah, it can. It's really interesting. Yeah, I do have a 4K TV, but my PC can only do 1080p. So we're streaming this Nintendo Switch 2 in 1080, so I can't even do all the 4K TV demo and minigame stuff either, which is unfortunate, but we can always do it on our own time or when we get around to doing it or to getting one eventually. I don't know. This what is located in the middle of the Switch 2 logo. But it is advertised, if I remember correctly, that the handheld mode, that the Switch 2 pad, the TV part of the Switch 2 is already in 4K, so it's kind of interesting that they won't let you... Is it LRSR? Yeah. They won't let you play the 4K TV resolution demos or minigames in handheld mode. So yeah, that's unfortunate. You can't 100% this one in one go. Which of the following is located at the very end? Suck. I'm gonna walk to our equivalent of Best Buy and test the 4K features there. Yeah, exactly. Can I just use your TV, your 4K, just so I can complete 100% my Nintendo Switch 2 welcome tour, please? But otherwise, I think you can do everything else without a 4K TV. You can just do it handheld if you really want to see things much clearer at like 120 FPS. I mean, 60 is already okay. Thank you for the headpad. The stamp rally is now complete. Wahoo! Yippee! Yay! Thanks for playing! I know that font. I don't remember the name, but I've seen it before. Alright, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My apologies, let's correct that. Not to brag, but I actually play a fairly important role at this exhibition. I'm its curator. Nice job making it this far. This is the deepest level of Nintendo Switch 2 console inner area. I know you've explored many different areas before winding up here, but were there any particular exhibits that left an impression on you? Needless to say, these sprawling grounds are an important part of the exhibition itself. I'm so happy you explored every corner so thoroughly. Mind if I take a look at your map? You've been all over the exhibition mall. Hall? Mall. Thanks for making it all the way here. I hope you'll continue to enjoy the space. And I'll just collect all the medals and stuff on my own time? Because I didn't do everything. See, like this one, Super Mario Bros. 4K 1-1. Like you can't. For example, let me just show you. It's gonna tell you. There you go. Please connect a 4K compatible TV that runs at 60 Hz or higher. I'm like, no, but my medals. You know, VRR slider. I don't remember why I didn't do this, but I'm pretty sure it's like another handheld thing. 3D sound. I think I just wasn't good at this one. Yeah, but there are so many medals and mini games that you can do. Even the OpenGL GR locks. You'd need the pro con. Like $15. More expensive than that. Because you're gonna need the pro con, the camera. I don't think you need a wheel actually. Yeah, you don't need a wheel. I nearly completed everything. It's just mini games and stuff. And you also need what else? Yeah, the camera also. It's like but what if I don't have camera or 4K or Pro-Con? You know? So yeah, we finished the welcome tour finally. Thank you so much for sticking around, folks. And if you're watching this in the future, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're watching still until now, thank you so much for watching and also for sticking around that long. Go tell your friends about my art and animation as per usual, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!